What's up, boys, girls, ladies, and gentlemen? Welcome back to the cardio live stream. So, I was supposed to get up at. Is there a way to. Where am I supposed to clip this at? I'm not trying to hold this the whole time. Hopefully that works. So, I got up at 5, and then I had to try to figure out how to live stream through Rumbo Studios to Facebook and Instagram because they require 2-factor authentication to live stream. And then I couldn't figure it out. So I essentially took an hour to not figure it out. Like, I connected it all properly, but for some reason it still doesn't go through. So I guess there's that. Gotta love it. So we're back in the morning, back to doing cardio. We have 45 minutes, 10 incline, 2 speed with this 50-pound weight vest on. I did more jump boxes on Saturday, and it felt great. Not like great, like I'm confident in my knee great, but great as in like I did them and my knee did not swell up a ton. I did single leg, I did double legs, like hops, jumps, and felt pretty good. So I'm really excited about that. Trying to get just that power back in my leg, and every Wednesday and Saturday before I do legs, I'm going to be doing jump boxes. But I have noticed that it might be my morning cardio. It might be the fact that I'm just eating better. Now, I'm guessing it all really aligns with the reason why I've been losing weight and feeling a little bit better. Just really trying to do my best not to eat after 9 when I'm extremely hungry. Or not trying to get up at 5, but not start cardio till 6 because I'm trying to figure out this live situation. So, having too much fun in the chat. How are y'all feeling today? Having fun? Hopefully your day's good. Hopefully my mic's on. and the mic is on. Because I went through the whole live stream on Saturday with my mic being off. So I was pretty upset about that because it was a really good workout. I was working out 2 gym partners, and I thought it was a really good time. Thought there were some funny clips being said, but that does suck. Now my microphone was on. It's been 4 minutes on this, and I already feel like death. Also, I'm gonna make a video on buying shoes directly from, I think it's Thailand, maybe Vietnam, Philippines, China. I'm not sure where they actually make shoes at, but I bought some directly from the source for like $20 because I really wanted to try out these running shoes with the big soles on the bottom of them, but I didn't want to spend $120 on the shoes. So I got them for China for like $20, $30 after shipping. One of two things is going to happen. Either the build quality is going to be fine, just like every other shoe, and I'm going to put in my good, expensive soles that I have in these shoes. But these shoes are getting old. They're getting beat up. Kind of hurt my feet when I walk. So I think switching them over is going to be the best bet. Just trying it. I might like it. I don't even know if they're meant for walking. I think they're only meant for like running long distance, like over a mile. Oh my gosh, I'm hurting. And running a little bit behind this one, obviously, because I tried to make sure I could stream on every platform. But what I think I'm going to do is actually go with a paid software because it seems like that's going to be the easiest way. I love Rumble Studios. I'm not a huge fan of this watermark that's up there. And I feel like the videos themselves be a little grainy because it's coming from Rumble Studios, maybe. I'm not actually sure, but I'm going to give that a try as well. I was thinking it'd be nice to be out here before the sun came up, which is still going to be nice. But it's far less impactful when it's 6 in the morning compared to like 5 in the morning. I basically would have been done with cardio already on to my morning workout. But at least I get to eat after this, and that's what I'm really excited about. Cardio, oh my gosh, I was reading the screen wrong. I thought it said we were already at 10 minutes. And I was like, oh yeah, that picked up a little bit. But no, not at all. I'm at 7. Incline is 10. So that's great. Also, try to make sure I do this without music. And leaving music or headphones, podcasts, books, whatever, for the gym later. So now I can kind of get all my thoughts across and it'd be fine. Yeah. It's weird because every time I do this, so Mondays and Thursdays, I have the weighted vest, the incline walks. The hardest thing about this is really on my shoulders. Like, does it feel heavy? Yes. But it doesn't feel heavy on my legs. feels heavy on my traps and my back. That's why I be sore for like 2 days after I do this. And sometimes I'll be thinking like, dang, I don't even remember hitting traps like that. But yeah, kind of a bummer. Mm. Also, I do this fast. So sometimes the only thing I can think about is food. Nature is so beautiful when I actually have time to see it, be out in it. My back is so pumped right now. I'm just not a huge fan of walking as cardio. Like, I kind of just want to run and get this over with. Like, okay, you can walk up incline for 45 minutes, or you can run maybe for 20. I'm like, dude, let's get the running on. Let's get this out the way. I mean, obviously, kind of can't right now. That'd be a little difficult, but you know what I'm saying. I'm also thinking about, like I said, going with the paid software. If you know what a good paid software is to be able to stream to multiple platforms, Rumble, Twitch, Kick, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, I would love to know down in the comments. If you could help me out, it would help tremendously. Because the one I got, like I said, it's good, but I feel like it's a little grainy. It could be a little bit better. I'm also thinking about running a 2 camera setup at the gym, which I know, but kind of how I'm thinking of it. One specifically live stream, then one will be used for just making clips or making some form of content. I think I might even end up doing more voiceovers and more edits maybe for the shorts. I'm not really sure. I still have to work that out. I don't know how I'm going to make this full 45 minutes, if I'm being honest with you. My back now has the biggest pump. Sometimes I'll be like, yeah, I'm getting back in shape. And then I do one workout. Like, this is my morning cardio. This is not even the 2 workouts I'm supposed to do today. And I'll be like, what am I doing? How did I think I'm ever going to get through this and enjoy this? Okay, well, maybe enjoyment's a strong word. But how am I ever supposed to, like, power through this? Especially when my back's now pumped, my shoulders are pumped. Mm. Once I get to 20, might hold on for a second, or at least that's my goal. Actually, it might be closer to 15 minutes. But then I kind of think, man, if I was outside doing cardio, there'd be nothing to hold on to. Like, I would just have to walk and just like suck it up. You know what I mean? But man, 50 pounds is a lot. Also, big shout out to everybody I know having kids. Y'all make the world go round. Maybe one day, whenever I get married, I like to have like 4 of them things. 3 boys and a girl would be great. And let Junior be last. Everybody keep on saying your first kid Should name him Junior. I know, but I want my last kid to be named Junior. So I guess that's just the selfishness in me. I was at 14 minutes. I guess, what does the weight vest, like really walking with it, even do? Is it really strengthening my leg that much? Or is it more just like a mental thing? It's like, obviously, it is very difficult. So maybe it's just about mental fortitude or something. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, and LeBron James going to the 76ers? If you haven't, or if you don't know, go check out sports podcast, Better Day Sports on all platforms because the content be good, it be juicy, and we are winning a championship next year. I don't care what nobody says. 76ers are winning it. No, actually, not next year. This year, this coming basketball season, we're winning a championship. And we're getting one next year. We're getting two. We're getting back-to-backs. And I think when we get back-to-backs, we might be able to convince LeBron to stay another year. Basically, if we can get LeBron to stay for the entirety of Embiid's contract, we can just get like 3 in a row. And then LeBron can retire into the sunset. He can sign like a one-day contract with Cleveland to retire a Cavalier. Jaylen Brown is going to have 4. Okay, I made it to 15 minutes and 31 seconds. But it seemed like whenever I hold on to these, it did pick up a little bit. Hopefully y'all noticed that too, because that's kind of lame. Not gonna lie. Yes, there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of things that I am excited about for this basketball season, specifically the 76ers. You don't understand. I've been through the process, okay? I've been through Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz, Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris, JJ, Redick. I've been, Michael Carter Williams. Is that his name? He won Rookie of the Year. Um, I've been through a lot with this process, okay? So you have no idea how excited I am, especially after Shamit and Bridges both win a ring at the Knicks. When we drafted Bridges, traded him for Shamit. Like, there's a lot of players. Okay, maybe not a lot, but there was a handful of players that were on either the Spurs or the Knicks that the 76ers drafted or at one point in time had on the team. And we decided for whatever reason just to let them go for free, it seemed like. So I feel like we need one more player, a backup center, and then our roster is basically complete. Also, KCP, if you get bought out, come join the 76ers. We got KCP coming off the bench, and then we got Simons coming off the bench, Dean Wade coming off the bench, and we need to find a solid backup center who can give us 15 to 20 minutes a night because I don't want Embiid playing the whole game. I actually think her offense is going to look cleaner, smoother without him in there because we can play fast, get up and down the court, and really let threes launch with the helps of the greatest basketball player of all time, LeBron James. So I'm really excited to see what we look like this year. You have no idea. We are going to do some big things this year. I'm also trying to focus on my stride because when I was at PT, he kept on saying I didn't run right because I ran on my toes. And I'm like, well, duh. Don't you run on your toes? And he was like, I sprint on my toes, but I don't run, 4 miles on my toes. Oh. He's like, laying in the middle of your foot. Laying in the middle of my foot? What are you talking about? So I'm hoping with these new shoes, even though they are cheap, since the sole's so big, I basically have to run in the middle of my foot. So there's that, I guess. I might end up getting done with cardio like right on time. Oh yeah, it definitely moves slightly slower compared to being like holding on. So basically, it's just telling me you hold on. We got to make it a little bit harder because you're holding on, which in theory makes it a little bit easier. But goodness gracious, I think it's gonna be so cool out here. Cool is not the right word. So visually appealing when it gets closer to winter and it's like snow outside and I'm streaming here, but out there you can watch beautiful snow come down. But also need to figure out how I'm gonna get my car in here this winter. So I think just scooting the treadmill over and the bike over is gonna be the best bet. Yeah, I mean I don't really have any other option. So there's that. Whew. 20 minutes. Only 25 minutes to go. When you are running or on the treadmill or bike or any like cardio machine, row machine, do you stare at the timer the whole time? Or do you think about other things? But I do find myself most times just staring at the timer. I do know some people that put towels over the treadmill so they can't see any of their metrics. Nah, I like to see what's going on. I wonder at what time or what point my shoulders and or traps are going to get used to the weight vest because it's thing heavy. That's kind of why I'm not like using my arms to walk. I'm using my arms to kind of hold this up so that the full weight is not necessarily on my shoulders. Also, I've been doing this for like a month or so, live streaming it relatively recently. But if I am not absolutely shredded by the end of the year, something drastically went wrong in my plan. I got morning cardio every day. I'm doing insanity or some type of body workout in the morning, just to kind of get the juices flowing. And then in the evening, I go to the gym, do 30 more minutes of cardio on normally the stair climber, because I feel like that's really getting my leg right. Well, I'm probably going to do 20 minutes on the stair climber and then 10 minutes on a, like maybe a jog, because I'm supposed to have the rest of next month. Yeah, the rest of August to still be walking until I kind of ramp up on my rehab recovery of my ACL surgery and kind of start running. Jogging, I guess, is a better way to put it. And I'm pretty excited. I feel like a whole year has gone by, which is so wild to think about. This year almost being, okay, yes, my shoulders are killing me. Gosh, it's sped up. It's so stupid. I don't even know what I was saying. Uh, I don't know. But I'm excited to get back to running. I'm going to try to do it on a schedule, just like I'm doing now with my cardio, where it's going to be like run for 3 minutes, walk for 3 minutes, run for 3 minutes, walk for three. And then every week, trying to get that a little bit better. Run for three, walk for two, run for three, walk for 2, and then 4 and 1, 4 and 1, and 5 and 1, and 6 and 1, and 7 and 1, and then 10, and then 10 and 10 and 10 and 10. I feel like cardio is going to be the hardest thing to get back. Probably because, one, I'm holding on to this. I know. Look, I'm a pansy. Just because I'm doing the work, I never said the work was going to be like amazing. I don't know. Okay, I'm almost at 25 minutes. Oh my gosh, we still got 20 minutes after this. Look, if you're here, leave a like in the chat or just give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it because it's early and you never know. Maybe this starts your fitness journey or getting active journey. Maybe not fitness. You know what I mean? Getting up and doing cardio. I guess it has to do with fitness, but I mean, nah, you're right. That's definitely it. 'Cause this is the worst part of the whole process, in my opinion, is cardio. Lifting weights, I'll go to the gym for 3 hours and lift some weights because I genuinely enjoy it. I think it's fun. I think it's enjoyable to be at the gym around my friends. But cardio, we talking about cardio, not the game, not the gym. We talking about cardio. You don't know. Allen Iverson practice video, still undefeated. The internet is so undefeated. I wonder how much I weigh. So I weigh 260 with this weight vest on. Yeah, I guess I've never been 260 before. If this is what 260 feels like, remind me never to get to 260. My back hurts. That's what it feels like. Put the whole team on your back, literally. Ugh. I don't know. I'm just trying to find something to give my shoulders some relief, if I'm being honest with you. Also, somebody's like, Trey, why do you live stream? If no one be watching your live streams. I was like, hey, it's all part of the process. Because right now, I might have, 0, maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, most likely 0 or 1 people watching. But you never know. Maybe eventually I'll have 100,000 people getting up every day, doing cardio with me, helping me, pushing me to be better, while I'm helping them and pushing them to be better. I think that would be beautiful. And that's all we're trying to do here on Fit with Trey. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, notification bell to get notified every time I post a video. If you're on Twitch or Kick or IG or whatever platform you're on, give your boy a follow, drop a comment. Where are you at on your fitness goals? How are you doing this morning? Did you get up on time? Have you been hitting your goals? Have you been doing the daily habits that you need to in order to be great? Because if you're not, well, today's a new day. If you are, keep on doing your thing, and I'm proud of you. Yeah, how cool would that be? Going live, having a lot of people in the live, watching, cheering, supporting, to where you're like, man, you know how they have like 5 a.m. classes at gyms? Well, this is basically your 5 a.m. class. Turn this thing on. We're on cardio. If you're doing cardio, come do it with us. If you're doing your morning workout, come do it with us. Because we're here to work, here to get better, here to get into shape, here to look good in the nude. Yep, that's what I said. That's what we're going for. Also, what do y'all consider more difficult? Do you think it is on the treadmill or do you think it's outside? Mind you, I do have the incline up to 10 on the treadmill. So it's not like I'm just walking on flat surface. Because if I was, don't get me wrong, this would still be bad. But it wouldn't be nearly as bad as what it is going up to an incline. Awesome. Maybe, like, yes, I am documenting this all. I need to find a way to measure the strength of my leg. I guess it's just going in and like doing leg press and doing leg extensions and stuff. But like, I wonder at what point is my leg no longer gonna have like, was it anterior? Anterior is in the front. Yeah, anterior knee pain. I think when my knees come over my toes. I think it's just about strengthening it and doing a lot more of the exercises that hurt and just kind of getting used to it. And then obviously increasing the weight. I've been doing a lot of I think it's called Zephyr lunges, where you put the bar in between um, like where the elbow is, and doing lunges with a dumbbell. I'm sorry, with a barbell with weight on it. Oh my gosh, I hold on to this for the simple fact of like, oh, maybe this will give me a little bit of a break. Not at all. Holding on makes it speed up. It makes it harder. What I'm trying to do right now is like 5 on, 5 off, 5 on, 5 off. Because man, my shoulders feel like they finna rip out. Sometimes I wonder if, oh, my back. Sometimes I wonder if there's like a contraption so I can have a weight vest, but like wrap it around my waist or something. Like it'd be nice if the weight itself was more aligned with my legs, like feeling like it's heavy to walk, not heavy on my shoulders. Would be nice. It is nice just to get up and get the day started. I hate getting out of bed. But the second my feet touch the ground, I'm ready to go. Now, to get out of bed though, I do sleep with my phone pretty far away from me. So I have to get up physically and turn off the alarm. Because if it's right next to me, look, I don't even know that thing be going off. I normally have a dream. Some loud happened in the dream. And the next thing I know, it's been 3 hours. I'm getting up barely on time and rushing to work. So if anything goes off loud in your dream, make sure you wake up because most likely it's your alarm. Mm, Also, I've been stretching. And I've kind of been trying to be very diligent with my stretching. So every morning I stretch a little bit, and every evening I try to stretch about 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes before I go to sleep. Really focus on getting more flexible because I feel like being flexible will help in so many different aspects. My goal before I die is to be able to do a pistol squat on one leg and to be able to squat and have my butt basically touch the back of my calves without needing a wedge. Because right now I have to prop my heels up. I think it's because I don't have great ankle mobility, but I like to do those two things. Also, I'm really really thinking I'm going to do this paid program to stream so I get better quality streams. And for $9 a month, I was like, hey, that just cuts out one of my other subscriptions. So I got rid of Prime because I shouldn't be ordering packages like that anyway. And then I'm going to have the streaming set up complete. Or how do y'all feel about the Rumble logo up here? Like, you think it really matters? Are the stream quality good, bad, indifferent? Like, what are your thoughts? Leave them in the comments. Because if I don't have to pay for it, I don't mind not paying for it. But I don't know if, it's going to be super worth it. I mean, if it gives me better quality streams, maybe. But I guess also, there's only a handful of us here. Isn't this good enough? I don't know. Just something to ponder on. Also, sports podcast, probably going to pick up a little bit more. Probably going to have to do it twice a week. Just get all thoughts aside. People, I think, underestimate how long podcasts are. Because I really wanted to do like a 10 to 20 minute podcast, just something short. And it ended up being almost an hour, which is a long time. Whew. Oh my God. Ugh. Man, it's 6:30. Sun's out. World's awake. Well, actually, no, it doesn't look like anybody's awake. I haven't seen a car yet. But I love the mornings. I've never been a night person. Like I said, getting up is extremely difficult. In the morning, once I'm up, I'm up. Oh my goodness, I might have to grab onto this again. Also, if anybody's a PT, physical therapist, sports person, help your boy out. So we're having a lot of problems, I feel like, when it comes to my extension and also my flexion with my knee. Know any good post surgery ACL stretches, workouts? I would love to know. Or if anybody makes content about working out, being a PT, being a physical therapist, chiropractor, anything, and you don't mind getting paid through marketing materials, which is content. I will make all types of content saying how you are the best at your craft. If you can help your boy do a full depth squat and a pistol squat, you have no idea. It's literally a life dream of mine. So if you know anybody, like I said, sports therapist, sports uh, personal therapy person, anybody, anything, and you're like, hey, they might be interested. They wouldn't mind some free marketing. Let me know. Because I'm telling you, I'm trying to get in shape. I'm trying to become an absolute unit. I'm trying to get back into gear. Because it's not easy, but it's worth it. And plus, when I eventually have kids, if I'm lucky enough, I need to know my kids ain't going to be able to beat me in anything until they like get to probably college, high school, college. No sport. It don't matter. Baseball, basketball, football, track, throwing, running, jumping, video games. Fast longer than you, child. Like, come on now. Look, I'm just let that kid know that I'm him until he becomes him. And I'm be like, shout out to you, son. Also, hopefully these videos help. I was like, man, How was I able to get to the level in which I was at? How was I able to get my legs stronger? How was I able to get my endurance up, even though I wasn't able to run? Well, I'm documenting it all on social media, live streams, workouts, how my mental is, everything. So it's never confusion of how it got there. Well, there's still confusion because it's hard. And you might be like, how did he do this? But you can see the live streams, you can see the videos, you can see everything to know a little bit of dedication goes a long way. Oh, man. Okay. We've gotten to the point. My back is so pumped. All I want to do is lay down. We got 5 more minutes. And some are like, be like David Goggins. Look, man, I'm not saying I don't want to do that, but at the same time, I don't want to do that. I've never been a long distance runner. Like 4 miles, maybe 5 a day was always kind of my max. And I'm not even talking about fast. I would do like between 3 and 4 miles in 30 minutes. So I'm talking like 10-minute miles, 7-minute miles, like between there. What I would try to do is every 5 minutes, I would go up in speed and I would go down on the incline. And I know this sounds wild. And no, I cannot do that right now. I would start off on 6 incline, 6 speed, and then at 6 her. And then in 5 minutes, I'd be at 6.5 speed. Then at 10 minutes, I'd be at 7 speed. Move the incline down to 4. I'd be a 7, 7.5. And last one, 8, 8.5. And then for the last like 3 minutes, I would just continuously go up in speed until I got to my, 4 mile mark, and I'd walk for a little bit. So we have a long way to go because I have not ran sprints in a while. Like actually ran. I've kind of like jogged them a little bit, but I have not actually ran them. Sometimes. Also, for my new running shoes with the thick old soles, do you recommend also doing my walks in those? Are those like specifically for running? Because they do got a big old sole on them. And I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. I will find the brand and I'll also make a video about either how great they are or how much they hurt my feet. So there's that. Oh, there's no better feeling than marking things off your to-do list, though. And it doesn't even really matter what those things are. Just getting things done is a blessing. It is absolutely a blessing. I know some of you like 45 minutes, 10 incline, 2 speed, weight vest. I do that every day. You know what? I'm proud of you. I'm still getting to that point. Okay? I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get there. Oh, man. Such a beautiful day outside. And every day is a beautiful day. It could be raining, it could be snowing, be hailing, thunderstorming. It's still a beautiful day. You know why? Because nature is beautiful. It's also destructive, but it is. Oh, geez, Louise. All right, look. If you don't know, now you know. Fun fact of the day. Treadmill's older. I got it for free. So it sometimes blacks out on me. I mean, I'm going to walk for like 2 more minutes with this on. So I'll probably just walk to the end of my street and back. And that's morning cardio in a nutshell. I'm so thankful that you stopped by. If you are somebody that's new to the channel, new to the stream, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, don't matter where you came from, I really appreciate you stopping by and joining us for morning cardio. Hope your day is good. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe button, notification bell to get notified every time I post a video. And leave a comment on how you feel about some things I said today. Specifically, the 76ers getting LeBron so we can win 2 championships. I said it. At least one. But 2 is how I'm feeling. And I will see you tomorrow. Or I guess later today, because I got chest and biceps today. Peace. Oh my God, my shoulders are on fire.